How do you shut down shoppers, like, for them to continuously shop around? Like, you know, like when you get the typical shopper that is just like, oh no, this for like, and they're just fighting for like less than an eighth of a point, or they're like, no, well, their closing costs are smaller, or this is better. Like, how do you just kind of get them back on track to stay with you?
I do that automatically. So I've never really actually been in that situation because my message is more conformed to their needs, right? To where that, you know, there's this saying that people pay premiums for speed. They'll pay the extra 12 bucks or eighth or $500 in closing costs because they believe that you understand them. Does that make sense? Yeah. But if an event, I did get caught up with, you know, Mr. Patel that wants that 2.25 and he won't let it go, you know?
No cost.
Yeah, 2.25, 30-year fix, no cost. And he's nickel and diming me. What I really will come down to is what kind of Luke said, is just the difference in payment. So if it comes down to an eighth, I'm saying, okay, well, look, so right now I could save you $3,000 and that lender can save you $3,025, right? So that's the example. So our question is not, how can I beat the lender? Our question is, how can I make up that extra 25 bucks? So then I get creative and say, well, fortunately with New American Funding for our existing clients, we have courtesy programs. Meaning as long as you keep your payments on time, just don't miss a payment, okay? Every 6 months, you're eligible for a courtesy refinance, meaning we cover the closing costs. That's $1,629 in lender credit. Now I've already made up for that 25 bucks.
But can we do that though?
Yeah.
And just give them a higher rate, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Does that make sense? So all it is you're controlling the perception that they have. So it's not saying like, okay, we can pay for your lender credit, but I got to give you a higher rate. Don't say that, right? Say, hey, we're gonna go and waive the closing cost, right? Because it's kind of like the PIW. It's like, hey, because of our relationship with Fannie Mae, I don't even need an appraisal, right? As opposed to saying, hey, I got an appraisal waiver, we don't need an appraisal. Put in a little bit more gist so that he thinks it's exclusive to you, or he's gonna call Loan Depot, right? Make sense?